odi chankwele. Yago, adi chankwele. Osaini wewe, oni wewe, oni wewe. O batio luosai, yakulo bao. Baba lare, rikiana. Yago, odi chankwele, odi chankwele. Osaini wewe, oni wewe, oni wewe. Bobolo kulo kwao. Agola de baba de rikiana. Eriki, eriki, eriki. Ireoma, iyariku, iriakofa. Eriki, achekumota.
Wonderful wine from South Africa, sourced from South Africa. She told you a little bit about it outside. And one thing I think is important to support people that support us. So get to know her, go up and talk to her, find more out about her wine. And so what's going to happen, we're going to go around from table to table, give the band an opportunity to clear out, and then we're going to bring Tomas and Juan DeMarcos up for combos.
It was Juan DeMarcos who first brought together some of those musicians, but let's leave that conversation to go in depth for a little bit later, and let's just try to get to know him as well as I do as part of this conversation. What do you think?
We were very successful. We got a program at TV called Todo el Mundo Canta. That should be something like everybody sings. It was like Corte Suprema del Arte, where Celia Cruz used to be, the lady, the queen. A similar program, but during the early 70s. And then suddenly the band became really famous because previously we used to play at the university and festivals for the university environment, but not nationwide. And after the program, we were able to reach the whole Cuba. And the band was #1 in Cuba for about 4 or 5 years, which is something very difficult because Cuba is a very competitive country and we are very creative people. So every year you have a different thing. And we were able to be on top for 4 or 5 years, the most famous band in Havana, Cuba, in the whole nation. And we were able to travel abroad and to perform in different continents and in different places of the world. Now the sessions of the Buena Vista Social Club, because with Sierra Maestra I had the opportunity to meet and to work with a lot of people of the old generation, and through my daddy as well. So this is Sierra Maestra.
14,
great band.
They recorded 14 albums, and as Juan has said, they traveled around the world. It's pretty interesting considering that they were in the 1970s. You know the history of Cuba from the 1950, 55, 57. That door was closed, and so that's important footnote to keep in mind as we talk later, as we get into the 1960s and the 70s and the Palladium boom in New York and the whole history of salsa. But the Cuban music has always been the foundation of a lot of what we do. And I have to say, the first time that Juan and I had a time to spend together, I picked him up at the airport, or it might have been I was transferring him from the hotel to one of the venues we were working at. And one of the things he said to me, and I never forgot, he says, you know, we Cubans owe a debt of gratitude to the Puerto Ricans in New York.
Of course.
Because you guys continue to evolve and take the music that we had, that was our music, and you continue to make it popular. And as thus, Cuban music has survived around the world.
Well, thank you, Juan. Thanks for coming. Listen up, guys. It's a special evening. It just so happens to be with Siria's birthday. So we're going to close. We're going to do a little birthday celebration for you, and then we have some birthday cake out there for you. And so let's go, guys.